Hello everyone, this is Todd Lile, your superintendent. We understand that you all are eager to know our preliminary plans for fall 2020. We want to do a better job to keep you regularly updated on our planning and preparation process. As with any decision that we make, our highest priority is the health and safety and well-being of our students and staff. Our emerging plans and decisions are relying on the latest public health guidance from the Madera County Public Health Department. It is important that our students, families, and employees understand that we will only reopen school buildings if public health experts say it's safe to do so. Our county is currently on the state's watch list due to the recent spike in positive COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations. This means we will not be able to safely open school buildings for our students to begin the school year. So, all teaching and learning for every student will take place remotely until it's safe to return to school in person. The online learning experience for students will be different than what was offered last spring, including access to additional instructional time and digital resources. As we develop our reopening plans, our key considerations are how to best serve and support the academic learning and the social emotional needs of every student, particularly students of color, as we know this pandemic has had an outsized effect on their families here in Madera County. We're also taking into account the differentiated needs of all our students, particularly those who require individualized education plans and extra language developmental support. We're working diligently to safely open the school year on Wednesday, August 19th, and we're proposing a model in which the first 2 weeks of school, August 19th to September 2nd, would be dedicated to a number of important foundational, social, emotional, and academic components to ensure students and educators and families are ready for the learning ahead. These activities would be conducted remotely when possible and include teachers meeting individually with students in the very first 2 weeks of school. This possibly can be done in person with appropriate safety measures in place for our youngest students. Examples could be distribution of technology, classroom supplies, and instructional materials to students, and we're trying to find the balance between safety and meeting our students' needs. It's not easy in this brave new world. We're also working on opportunities for families to become familiar with the technology used by their children for learning. There is also a great deal being done to support social and emotional engagement in order to help ease the anxiety and stress of the past few months. Implementation of proper supports for our most fragile students is absolutely essential. And we also will ensure technology is available so every student has a working device and access to high-speed internet. This time will allow us to make sure our online learning platforms are working well on a large district-wide scale for over 20,000 students, and that teachers are truly ready, connected, and comfortable with the learning technology they will be using too. As we lead up to the start of the school year, we're supporting teachers with lots of planning and preparation time to support them in the implementation of their instructional program. There will be a focus on teacher preparation, planning, and professional development around the following areas: digital curriculum, digital instructional platforms, preparing high-quality and engaging online lessons, and methods for assessing and monitoring student progress. In every potential school model that we are considering, teachers will keep a focus on maintaining a continuity of learning for students, whether they are in classrooms or learning online. We will continue to be adaptable, understanding that adaptability is something every one of us, students, educators, staff, parents, has had to rely on these last 4 months. No scenario for the fall is perfect, but we are working hard to give everyone in our school community the best possible option for teaching and learning this fall. And please communicate with our teachers as often as you need to help them meet your child's needs. And understand, our teachers are changing everything to do a more effective job in this new unwanted scenario. They'll need support from our parents just as much as our parents need support from our teachers. We're all going to need plenty of patience and a lot of grace. We're all stuck in this moment together. Our goal is to ensure that student learning is taking place 5 days per week, regardless of the model. As we have prioritized the health and safety expectations with our desire to maximize in-person instruction, our current guidance from Governor Newsom expects that students will learn from home in a distance learning model. We will keep you updated as we work with public health experts, our families, labor partners, and district stakeholders, which includes feedback we have already received from many Madera Unified families through our surveys. We value your input and feedback as we refine this preliminary plan, and we welcome your comments and questions. We're public servants and we serve the public. We also want to remind you that on August 3rd, we will be holding our second virtual informational meeting for parents. The meetings will be made accessible through Zoom and Facebook Live. Some of the topics we'll discuss will include COVID-19 health and safety updated information and internet connectivity and devices. We will continue to do our best to keep you informed. Facts and circumstances may change quickly, so I encourage you to regularly check our official district website and our social media platforms, which we update daily. I believe in Madera Unified, and I hope that you do too.